And welcome back to Grain and Barley. I'm your captain. That's Beard. How's everything going?
It's going all right, man. I am very excited about that episode tonight. I'm
Oh,
super
I'm
excited.
I'm excited about it tonight as well.
I mean, it's
We haven't done this in a while, so
yeah. Full disclosure, we've drank this already.
yes, we
I got
have.
about a half a bottle or less left, and
You have more than half a bottle there.
no, not really, man. It's right there.
That's still more than half a bottle.
It's about half a bottle.
Yeah, but
Either way, good whiskey is meant to be shared with friends.
that is true, and that is. Oh, we'll get into that in a little bit. So, how's
Yeah.
life been, man?
Besides work and school kicking my ass, it's been pretty good.
Nice. That's good. I've turned into a hipster.
I see that. I like your hat.
You know, got me a Peaky Blinder flat cap, whatever the fuck you call it.
I don't remember what those are called. Damn, I had it the other day too when I saw you.
Whatever you want to call it. No, life is amazing, man. I can't, dude. I can't complain anymore.
Yeah, I mean,
I mean, I
nothing
can. Nobody will listen.
nothing to really complain about. My only complaints are to myself for stacking my schedule as heavy as I did.
Well, see,
So that's about it.
back before, a couple months ago, I would have told you, "Fuck my job. I hate my job. Fucking just put a bullet in my head." Now it's like, it's, dude. I'm virtually stress free.
That's good, man.
Besides home life, and, that's just living with my wife.
That's just home life in general.
And it's not even that stressful.
No.
So I've had, a couple of different new whiskeys without being on the podcast. We haven't done the podcast in like a month.
Yeah, it's
We've been busy.
been busy and schedules have.
Life, happens.
Yeah, it's also why there hasn't been one out in a while.
So we're gonna be kind of changing it up here eventually in the next couple of weeks with the podcast. We're gonna try to do more like alcohol news with the podcast. Like I have one now, but it's so really hard to talk about because you can't really find the real stuff for it. But Coors is coming out with a whiskey.
Yeah.
Coors is coming out with a whiskey. The only thing I know about Coors whiskey is that it's going to be 42.5% alcohol, which is 85 proof.
Yeah, I think that's what you said.
It is going to be a blended whiskey. Which it's going to be blended with, I don't know whose whiskey. But it is also going to be blended with their Coors' proprietary, if I could say that fucking word, their malt, which is basically what they're going to be doing is taking. So the article that I have here is saying that it's going to be their wash, so their beer, basically distilled into a whiskey and then blended with another whiskey or a couple of different whiskeys.
Interesting.
And it's going to be made by Five Trail whiskey. Yeah, we'll use Coors malt and Rocky Mountain water as ingredients.
And what website's that?
That is Food and Wine.
Food and Wine. Okay, cool.
That's from Food and Wine.
Give credit where credit's due.
First full strength spirit from Molson Coors Beverage Company.
Speaking of that, I know that we've tried the PBR whiskey, and it's coming to that time where we both think that there might be another one coming out pretty soon. Has an age statement on it of at least a few years.
Listen, I hope they do because so it came out. Let me look it up here. It's been out long enough that they could have an age. Well, it already has an age statement on it. The PBR whiskey does.
Well, that's like 1 second. 5 seconds. But I'm saying an actual age statement. It's getting to that few year mark now to where an even better product can come through the door.
So
Because I like
PBR.
the PBR whiskey. A lot of people don't like it. I like it.
Let's see here. PBR whiskey. Oh, that's rye whiskey. I don't want to read about rye whiskey. What the fuck? PB. What the. Dude, listen, Google, quit changing my shit.
Pabst whiskey.
There we go. Okay, so it's 2019, so it's coming up on 2 years. And 2 years is a good age statement, to have it in a barrel for 2 years and then release another PBR whiskey. An aged whiskey.
Yeah.
I mean, because 2 years, it's still young, but you're still gonna get flavor.
You'll get flavor
You
out
get
of
a
it.
lot of tannins and stuff. You'll get tannins and stuff out of it. So, and the PBR clear, just the new make, is amazing.
It really is.
That's one that I want to do. I want to take and age. Is the PBR.
When we learn more about how to age things DIY.
Yes, DIY. So there's not much left in here because we've been kind of sipping on it and tasting it.
Yeah, I have
But
a little pour still.
we did this. What? April, May is when I put it in this mason jar. 120 proof, just grain alcohol. That's all I have left. Because I've been sipping on it.
You have
trying it.
You've been trying it to see when the time's gonna be right.
It's a little experiment that we're gonna get into a little bit more later. But it's not a review. It's just something that we figured, might as well go ahead and do it since we both have it at the moment, since I gave him some of it. I mean, listen, it went from clear to, that is...
It looks
dark.
Yeah, it
and
looks
it's
like
not
ancient age.
And it's not aging sticks.
No, it's the char sticks that you made.
Yeah, it is actually oak wood that I charred myself and then put in. So this is all done like the complete wrong way, experimental.
DIY.
Yes, DIY aging.
Lazy DIY. There it is.
Well, is it lazy? Because it took more work to do this than it was just to buy the shit to do it properly. Well, not even properly, because even buying the stuff's still a lazy way.
Yeah, it's true.
But I will tell you, man, this has been let's see, 5 months.
Mm-hmm.
5 months, and every time I've tried it, it's always had like still that neutral grain, just 120 proof, straight, just disgusting smell, like nothing but alcohol.
Yeah.
Nothing but ethanol smell. And I'm getting like orange now.
I don't have mine open yet.
Oh, what the hell?
Oh man, I'm opening mine right now and I just saw your face.
Yeah, no.
Well, I'm not gonna pour a whole shot then. I'll do a small shot.
No, I can't do a shot of that. That'll kill me. It's weird, man. Like, it tastes good, but it tastes bad at the same time.
I'm glad we're doing this first.
Yeah, I hope you have something to, like, kind of, like, wash it down with.
I get like, would you say orange? Is that what you said? A little bit of citrus
orange. I get more like an orange.
Yeah, I get it. I get that first. Like a hint of like a vanilla from like an age.
Yeah, it's
and then like char.
Yeah, it's weird. I want to
It
get
doesn't
into
smell bad.
Yeah, so I want to do the next one I want to do is I want to do
God.
new make. And what I want to do is I want to compare. I want to get a couple of bottles of the same new make.
Oh, that's fucking weird.
Yeah.
That's fucking weird.
But it's good, but it's bad at the same time.
It's like it's not bad, but it's fucking weird.
But it's not good either.
No, I mean it's
Yeah,
it's more good than it is bad.
I don't know, man. I can still like all I get is like the ethanol mostly on the taste.
Hmm.
And it's not like a bourbon or a whiskey oaky on the smell. It is
Yeah.
a hard, it is like a wood fire on the smell,
Mhm.
which isn't bad. And you actually get smoky flavors to it too, which is good.
No, I mean it's not terrible.
Mm-mm.
I think with a different different base, it would be better.
Yeah, different base. Which, and when we do that, I'm gonna buy actual real, aging sticks or chunks of a barrel or something.
What we should do is take some of the PBR whiskey,
Mm-hmm.
do DIY on it, and then hopefully they'll release an aged whiskey. We could do a side
PBR,
by
oh, dude,
side.
that'd be great.
Do a side by side.
Oh yeah, because that PBR whiskey is
Yeah, I think
amazing.
it's the neutral grain on the for the base that you use on that one.
You know what we should have done tonight that we're
What?
not gonna do because that involves me getting up, and I'm too lazy right now to do that. Is we should have compared the Lagavulin with the double peat.
Well, I mean, we could take a
No, I'm too
2 minute
lazy to.
break.
I'm too lazy. No, I'm too lazy to get up and go get
So I
it.
have my double peat. It's just gonna have to go in the same shot glass that my
Right.
my
Which
age
that's
stick
not
went
going to be
in.
bad. That wouldn't be bad because I mean it's just neutral grain fucking
Yeah.
spirit. So, but I will say this: our next podcast is going to be a versus podcast with vodka. We haven't done vodka on here yet.
No, we haven't. We
We've
haven't done vodka
done
yet.
whiskey and tequila and beer,
Mm-hmm.
but we haven't done vodka yet. So,
Yep, we have a few more to do.
yeah.
We haven't done gin, which gin's going to be a multi-series because there's a shitload of things you can do in
Yeah,
gin.
there's a lot of stuff you can, but I mean,
Same
it's
with
just
the same with
tasting.
rum, though.
But it's just straight up. I mean, like this is tasting. We're gonna start doing more stuff
Yeah,
with the podcast besides just reviews because let's face it, reviews aren't everything.
no.
So and people want to know more about news that's going on in the alcohol industry.
Also, people probably would also want to know what you can do with what you buy.
Yes, that's the other thing.
Of course, every review we do is on neat whiskey.
Yeah, neat
Nothing's
everything.
chilled.
Yeah.
Nothing's frozen. It's all room temperature, neat whiskey.
Yeah, and we need to get a little bit more into it.
Yeah.
We do have a what the hell? We have a TikTok.
Yeah, we do. Yeah.
We do grain and barley or grain barley. Or grain
Yeah.
at grain and barley, I think it is.
I don't remember.
I can tell you right now.
I get the notifications.
It is at grain barley.
Mm-hmm.
We do 15-second reviews. And it's not really a review. It's just my reaction and telling you either it's good or bad.
Yeah.
I mean, I guess that's still a review.
And if you do follow us on TikTok, you would have seen that we did the Lagavulin Nick Offerman on TikTok.
We did, and that's probably in our top. That's in our top 4 videos on TikTok, so that's good.
So now we can get into a little bit more in-depth review of it.
Yes, we could. So, well, I mean, I'm just trying to fill some more space besides just getting right into the.
And for those watching, I'm wearing the Grain and Barley baseball shirt.
He is. Baseball tee looks good.
Yeah, you can get in a few different color options. I picked the black with white sleeves, obviously.
Oh, I need to put number. I'm trying to think of a number to put on the back. So I was thinking about that. I want to put numbers on the back of those.
I don't know what number to hit.
I don't know either.
I don't know. I like not having numbers. I like the big logo. There was one with a small logo too, if you want a small logo, but I like the big logo.
This is true.
I almost bought the apron.
And yes, we can get a shot for the homies. Cheers.
For a shot.
Oh
Thank
shit!
you,
I'm gonna
sir.
have to take another one. Yeah, the shirt looks good. They come in. I believe those shirts come in 3 and 4Xs as well, up to 3 and 4X.
It's like
And we don't call them.
pancakes.
And listen, we don't call them fat guy sizes here, man. We call them normal sizes. We don't believe in fat here.
Yeah, they're not as heavy on the material. They're pretty lightweight, and I'd say maybe run a tad small on size, but not by much.
Yeah, that's.
They're not like slim fit small. Like, you get like a large and slim fit, it turns into a medium. This is like just under.
What the fuck just happened there?
You glitched. We're good. We're back.
Oh, I'm always glitching. No shots for the shirt. We don't get drunk here on the. Well, I mean, happy accidents.
We don't make mistakes. We just make happy accidents. By the way, I did watch that documentary on Bob Ross.
Oh yeah, I started it and I was like, yeah, I can't watch this because it's just gonna make me sad for Bob Ross.
Yeah, that's rough, man. That's rough.
Because the Bob Ross is. What have I been watching? Speaking of, have you watched any of the Reservation Dogs on Hulu?
No, I have not.
Oh, it's funny. It's Native Americans.
Mm-hmm.
Like 90% of the cast is Native American.
Okay.
Or let's correct political term, First Nation.
Yeah.
All right, let's go with correct political term, First Nation. But it is the Native American version of Letterkenny.
Okay. Okay.
Listen, I can't look at chat right now.
Yeah, I'm reading it. Right, it's underneath it's on my phone.
Because there are people that think I'm Rick from Pawn Stars because of the hat. I'm way better looking than Rick ever was. So
Now, if you had your black Grand Barley polo on, then you would be Rick from Pawn Stars.
Yes. No, I'm wearing my black and white skull shirt instead.
Yeah, and Camo looks blue and white.
Well. At least you're not fucking having a rave in your house tonight.
I was, and then I turned my light on and off again. And now it's working fine. I don't know.
But yeah, so let's go ahead and get into this Lagavulin Nick Offerman edition. It is Beard has the bottle in the box over there, but I can tell you a little bit what I know about it. It is Nick Offerman's second edition of Lagavulin.
Yeah, I wanted to buy his first one, but I didn't have the money for it.
It is Lagavulin Nick Offerman selected the casks to go into it, and then he had his dad. So this is Offerman, not just a Nick Offerman. This is a Offerman edition.
Yeah.
So it's not just Nick Offerman who had anything to do with this. His dad helped, and it is 11 years old, and it is finished in Guinness barrels.
Yeah, then the reason for that is his dad is a big Guinness fan.
Yes.
And obviously Nick Offerman, Lagavulin, if you watch all the Parks and Recs, he actually does drink Lagavulin. Yes. He's been a huge fan of Lagavulin for years.
Yes.
And this is a collaboration between him and his dad.
What is the percentage? And what region is it from?
It is 46% alcohol, so
80.
No, 92.
92.
92.
Okay.
and it's an Isla,
It's an Isla. All right.
Isla single malt.
So with that being said, I mean we've already tried it before
Hmm.
already, because you can't just buy it and not try it.
Now, I will say where we're at, it's it's the most expensive bottle I've ever bought.
Oh, it's the most, yeah,
It's it's
the
sitting
most
at one
expensive bottle I've bought was like 80. So
yeah, it's sitting at 115 for us locally. So, but I missed the last run of it, and I had to grab this one.
oh yeah, dude, listen, it is on my list right now, and my wife has talked to somebody and told them that's what I want for Christmas and to hurry up and buy it if they're going to get it for me because it's going to go.
Yeah, I have some rumors about this Offerman edition. The last Offerman was also an 11-year Isla.
Yes,
I wonder if it's the same barrel picks that he chose from his original one, and then finished it in a Guinness barrel for X amount of time.
it could be.
If so, then I really like their base Isla that they picked.
Yeah. And with being an Isla, you already know it's going to be peaty, smoky,
Hmm.
but oh man, you get the peat definitely
Yeah, it
on the
smells a lot
nose,
peatier than it actually tastes.
and I get a little bit of I'm trying to. It's weird. I've never gotten this smell off of a scotch before, but I get a little pecanish, like that dry pecan taste, but in a smell.
I was gonna say graham cracker.
Yeah, the sweet, yeah.
That's just what I smell.
It's weird,
Of
man.
course, I'm muting myself to
But
sneeze half the time.
I
So
also get very medicinal, like my wife says. I
yeah,
get it.
if you
Rubber, like burnt rubber,
yeah
Band-Aid,
if you really get like a
iodine.
full nose full, yeah.
But that's what makes scotch so good. Is
If
like
you take a
people
if you take a light
like
nose on it, it's you don't get any of that.
yeah. People are gonna be like, "What the fuck? Iodine, burnt rubber." Dude, listen, it's
All of those have smells,
all those have
and they
smells,
all come from something
but
natural.
just because you smell it doesn't mean that's what you're gonna taste.
No, no, no.
Oh, it just smells like a forest fire,
Yeah,
almost like forest fire that may have had a car sitting in the forest somewhere, and you get a like faint hints of that.
man.
Not a bad smell.
Now that I said graham cracker, I just I just want s'mores really bad while drinking this.
Um, yeah,
I don't smell s'mores. I just want
snores.
s'mores.
You don't smell
Yeah,
snores?
s'mores. No.
Oh man, dude, I've been trying to fit. There's a flavor there that I've been trying to pick out, and I can't
The first flavor,
because it's sweet, but I can't figure out what that sweet flavor is.
I'm pretty sure that's the Guinness
Yeah,
part
well,
of it.
yes. There's the like you can like
Yeah,
the finish for me is Guinness. Like I can taste the Guinness at the finish. There is a little bit there. I mean, there's peat. There's a lot of peat in there, but
yeah,
not as much as you'd think.
yeah. Not as much as you smell.
Right.
Um, yeah, the beginning is like a sweet, and I don't know. It's part Guinness, part something, and then it goes into a slightly like briny for me, like slightly briny, and then into the smoke, and then it ends on a nice, smooth, sweet taste.
Yes. Oh, by the way, if you see us smell our elbow pits, it's clearing our nose palate,
Yeah,
so you can smell. Basically, you smell yourself, and then you can that smell from whatever will go away.
yeah. Your natural body smell is a neutral for your
So I should be
nose.
going
So
instead of my armpit or instead of my elbow pit.
no, don't do your armpit. That's gonna change everything.
Good thing I put
No,
deodorant
because
on.
well, after a while, the more you know something, you're gonna start, I guess, deteriorating your palate on your
Mm.
nose. Same with when you try things and you taste it. You just want to clear that registry essentially and create a neutral again.
What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get a what is it? I'm gonna buy a bag of just regular shitty bag of beaned coffee
Mm-hmm.
and make little smell cleansers.
Little sniff sacks.
Yeah, little sniffs. Yep, little sniff snacks. Little bean bag sniff sacks.
Those will be available on grainandbarley.com.
Bean bag sniff sacks. Oh, have them look like a nut sack.
Yeah.
Uh no, that's good. It's peaty, which I'm a huge
Yeah. I mean,
peat
I got
peated scotch
I got
fan.
you the peat monster from Compass Box for
Yes.
Christmas, and that one was very peaty.
That,
So was Smoky Joe.
but
Um,
Smoky Joe is on another plane. I don't think that's peat. I actually think Smoky Joe is like smoked with oak because it doesn't taste like a peated scotch. It tastes like a smoky scotch,
yeah.
so it's weird because that's the smokiest scotch I've ever had is a Smoky Joe.
Hmm.
Besides I've had Ardbeg, which is smoky. It's not that bad. The Ardbeg ANAO tastes like liquid smoke, and that's just disgusting. And that was the most
Well,
expensive bottle I've ever bought, and I regret every minute of it.
is that the cheapest of the Ardbegs?
No, just regular Ardbeg is the
Okay.
cheapest of the Ardbegs.
I keep
No,
wanting to
the
get keep looking at Highland Park.
Highland Park, yeah, that's inexpensive.
Yeah. I know that everybody is, Lefroy or Ardbeg.
I want to
And
try some Lefroy.
I haven't had that. I haven't had Ardbeg either, except for that one that you had.
Well,
Um,
that's what we need to do eventually. But that involves money, and
yeah.
we don't have that.
No.
Um, I mean, obviously, one of us doesn't have that. This motherfucker over here apparently is
Hey,
fucking Mr. Moneybags.
I work overnights. I don't spend any fucking money except for bills. I don't go anywhere. This is my treat yourself moment.
Dude, you know what I get in
And
this?
really, I've used half of this bottle to share with everybody else.
With friends, yes, family.
Yeah.
Listen, I'm sorry, but I have whiskey around and you want to try it and you've never had it, I'm gonna give it to you.
Oh yeah. Or if I buy something that I think is like,
It's
man,
just
we're gonna try this because this should be really good.
I mean, that's the way it should be. I mean, not
Yeah.
saying that's the way it should be, but I mean, what's the point of like I don't get these people. There's all these auctions that come up with all these whiskeys that have never been opened.
Hmm.
Go for thousands and thousands of dollars. All right, I understand the value of it. I do. I get it. It's rare. The value goes up. But what's the point of buying a $5,000 bottle and never drinking it?
Yeah, that's like driving it. It's like buying like a Ferrari, never driving it.
That's it. And especially like, why would you buy like alcohol is meant
It's meant to be shared and
it is.
enjoyed.
It's meant to be shared and enjoyed in good company. And
Yeah.
that's I don't understand these people that buy these like expensive, extravagant bottles and then never try them.
Yeah. Like if I had the money to buy a bottle of Pappy, we're fucking drinking it.
Yeah. Well,
Like it'll
that's
be
like
gone.
me. They have Total Wine has a Macallan 25.
Hmm.
It is $5,490 something dollars.
Yeah.
You best bet that bitch will be gone today.
You'd be calling me on your way home.
Bitch, we wouldn't even make
You'd
it
be calling
home.
you on your
Bitch,
way
get to the
to the
parking
cashier
lot.
wrap.
I'd be like, get to the parking lot. We're trying this bitch as soon as I walk out of this
But
motherfucker.
that was the thing with the Lagavulin is I bought it. I called you and said I'm stopping by. We're trying this right
I mean,
now.
listen. I would share it with people who are coming out of the fucking store.
Yeah.
I mean, $5,000 bottle of fucking scotch. Listen, we're gonna enjoy that shit some way,
Yeah.
somehow.
Well, the funny thing is, you think about like the whole, you know, club culture and stuff like that with
Hmm.
the Crevassier and stuff like that.
Hmm.
That shit's cheap.
That shit's cheap
Like
compared to some of
like
these whiskeys.
Cristal is actually pretty cheap compared to some whiskeys,
Yeah,
and Crevassier is not that expensive at all. And people, act like they're top of the world. Dude, if I had $5,000 to spend on a bottle, everybody that walked by me would have a sip.
dude. I just got. It's weird because I just tasted in this scotch
Hmm.
my fucking pulled pork that I make.
Well, you use whiskey in that, don't you?
No,
In
well,
your
I didn't
marinade?
know this last one. I didn't use nothing. I just fucking rubbed it and like with the apple because I have the new smoker
Hmm.
with the pellet smoker, and it's all fruit wood,
Hmm.
and that's the flavor. I mean, it's not that it tasted like my pork, but the smoky flavor
Yeah.
tastes like a mix of like apple, pecan, you know, cherry. Like there is a cherry flavor in here,
There is.
which is weird because well, Guinness barrels are so Guinness from what I've seen and read, Guinness is aged in French oak barrels,
Uh-huh.
but they also age them in old whiskey barrels, so it's like a 2 or 3 part aging
Yeah,
stage. So that could be where the cherry flavor is coming from.
it could be. I mean, it's one of those things of
Or, it could be, since Scotch and Irish use ex-American bourbon barrels.
yeah, that could be what Lagavulin is using.
Yeah. Hmm.
But no, I have nothing bad to say about this at all. And that's not from the price point that I paid for it. This is if someone gave this to me, I'd be like,
Dude,
fuck yeah.
there's no burn.
Fuck yeah, man, this is good.
There's no burn.
There's no burn. A little bit
It
of a
is
pepper in it, but that's
there
from
is, but there's no
but
burn.
not a
It
burn.
is probably the smoothest Scotch I've ever had. It's the best tasting. I'm getting right now. I'm getting I'm getting Scotch,
Hmm.
a peated Scotch, Guinness. Like I full on taste the Guinness.
Yeah, I do too.
Like, and I don't know if it's the taste or if it's the text. The taste is making me feel the texture of Guinness.
Yeah, that like smooth,
That
creamy.
creamy, yeah.
Yeah,
Yes, smooth and creamy.
smooth and creamy.
You do whatever you want with that.
Now I have two channels. I can do whatever I want with anything.
Smooth and creamy. But no, it's
The worst part about doing a tasting is when you run out of their tasting.
I'm out of my tasting. You have way more than
I
enough.
do, but I shouldn't.
Eh,
I have to clean the house tonight, which that
oh,
might be fun.
I've been
Getting really
doing
drunk on Lagavulin and cleaning the house.
I've been doing laundry all day.
Now this is my first time having Lagavulin. I think it's your first time having Lagavulin as
First
well.
time having third time having Lagavulin since I've had the same Lagavulin. This is the third time.
But it's your first experience with Lagavulin.
Lagavulin. Yeah,
Yeah, I
this is my
think that
first.
I think that this might have been the original Offerman. Then that he selected
Well,
a certain percentage
save
to go to the Guinness.
save what you have left. Don't drink anymore.
I won't. Well, I mean,
We'll get some
yeah.
more Lagavulin.
But no, if this is, what I think it is, which I think is his original Offerman, which was 11 years again, and I think he might have took uh some of the batch
Yeah, I
of that and
mean,
put it into the Guinness project with his dad. But if this is what Lagavulin tastes like, minus like that Guinness taste, I'm 100% on board.
Oh no, this is fucking amazing scotch.
And I mean, my bottle of Battle Hill was really good, and I love
Dude,
that
your
one.
bottle of Battle Hill wasn't shit compared to this.
But no, this, I mean, at the time though, that Battle Hill was fucking amazing.
Yeah, and
This,
they're about the same price point.
yeah, and this just it opened up a whole new world.
And your Battle Hill was 18 year.
Yeah,
So, I mean,
and I
they're about the
remember
same price point.
we how much we loved that Battle
Dude,
Hill.
that Battle Hill was amazing.
It was so good. And I got this. I was like, damn.
Well, I do remember the first time I tried the Battle Hill. I
I
was
think you
like,
said fuck you.
this is pretty good. And then, but that was before I really started appreciating whiskeys.
That's true.
And well, I mean, I've always appreciated whiskey.
Well,
I
that was
mean,
back when I was drinking scotch and you were drinking more like American whiskeys and bourbons. And then
this is true.
we kind of switched,
We
and I
did.
started
We
drinking more
swapped. It's
bourbons.
weird, man. I'm a Scotch guy, and you're a whiskey
Yeah,
guy now. You're an American whiskey guy,
yeah.
and then
But
I'm a Scotch guy.
I'm I'm getting back to my scotch beginnings, and I've grown to like a lot more things besides just American whiskeys and bourbons.
Nice.
I found the appreciation, and I like to thank Lagavulin for that.
This is good.
No, this is really good.
This
And
is this would be a good introduction into.
heated whiskey.
Well, no, because Johnny Walker is peated.
I never had Johnny
Johnny
Walker.
Walker Black it's a blended
Yeah.
Scotch, so there is peat there. And the first time I had Johnny Walker Black, I was like, okay, this is decent. And then I had a peated Scotch, like fully peated Scotch. The Smoky Joe was like
Hmm.
my introduction into peated Scotch.
Yeah.
And if you're not prepared for it,
Yeah.
you're gonna
That
be
was
like,
like,
holy
here,
shit.
we're gonna throw you into a room full of wood smoke, and we're gonna have you drink whiskey.
But Johnny Walker Black, after the Smoky Joe, I could taste the peat. It's there. It's not like at the forefront, like it kick you in the fucking face, Pete, but it's there.
Yeah.
And what am I trying to say? Oh, um, fuck. Peated scotches, like so. Johnny Walker would be a good introduction into peated,
Uh-huh.
and then maybe like an Ardbeg.
Okay.
Then around the compass box, the Peat Monster.
Hmm.
Then this, because this is more peated than the compass
Yeah, this is
box.
more peated, but it's not as, I don't want to say harsh, but it's not as it's got more texture
And
to
then
it.
like something like Smoky Joe.
Yeah.
And like the double peat that I have isn't, which is going to be an episode, which will be an episode.
Well, even
Um,
when we did for Pete's sake, and it
yeah,
wasn't
I
too
mean,
bad,
it was,
but
see, and for me, Pete's sake, it was okay.
yeah, it was all right. It
It
had
wasn't memorable.
no, I don't remember what it tastes like. I just remember that it had a little bit of peat smoke. You can get the peat taste, but it wasn't anything remarkable.
Mm-mm.
I said I don't know what normal 11-year Lagavulin tastes like,
No.
but if it's close to this,
Well, any Lagavulin, I mean, shit.
then I don't know how much the Guinness cask played into the flavor that we're getting right now.
Right.
So now I'm just more interested in trying more of their offerings. I know that the that Total Wine by Us, this was 115. The Lagavulin 16 year was 115. And I thought for a long time, like, man, I don't know if I can justify it. It's 5 less years. Is this going to be a gimmick? Because I've had
It's
celebrity
Nick
whiskeys
Offerman.
before.
Yeah, so have I.
Yeah. Yeah, I mean, we'd have celebrity whiskeys, and I'm like, okay, is this going to be a gimmick? But I was like, I don't
Yeah,
know. Nick
I can
Offerman drinks Lagavulin.
I can
Like,
name at least two um celebrity whiskeys I've had right now that were shit.
which ones were those? 'Cause I might have had them.
Uh, Creek Water, which you did have,
Yep.
it was not good.
Nah, nothing to write home about.
Metallica Black,
The Blackened?
yeah, the blackened. You had it. I gave you
Yeah, yeah,
some.
yeah, yeah. I
It
don't
was
remember
it
that
was
one.
okay.
Again, I don't remember it because it's
They
one of
do
those things
have
of
Metallica Blackened does have a new one that is finished in Mars. I want to say Marsala, but it's not Marsala. Um, Starts with an M, something cask.
oh the same cast of that tequila is done in sometimes, or that
Yes, yes,
Grangestone has one that's
yeah,
like that.
yeah. So,
Did you
but
did you have the Blackened Feather or the
no,
Black
oh yeah,
Feather,
we tried the
the
Black
Rob
Feather, the
Deerdeck
Rob
one?
Deerdecks. Yes, Rob
It
Deerdecks.
said it was nothing to write home about. It was
No, it wasn't.
nah.
Who
And
else?
probably a
Oh,
few.
Heaven's Door was it was decent. It was
It was
good.
decent. It was
Heaven's Door
decent.
was actually pretty good.
Yeah, I said, but
That was that was the fucking Bob Dylan's.
yeah, but no, I said that was my reservations on buying it, um, because it is a celebrity endorsed whiskey,
Right.
and I thought back to all the ones that I've had. I went, I don't remember any of those, which isn't a good thing to say about whiskey. You should remember things that are good.
Yeah. I
And
mean,
then I remember that Nick Offerman drinks Lagavulin.
and
That's
it's
what he
fucking Nick
drinks.
Offerman. I mean,
So
you got to try it.
yeah,
That's the
and I was like,
thing.
he actually drinks Lagavulin, so he actually knows his shit on what tastes good
Listen,
for him at
he
least.
played Nick
But
Offerman played the dude every man should try to be, which is Ron Swanson, and that's the way every guy should be.
the thing about his character in Parks and Rec as Ron Swanson is has so much of him.
No,
No, as far
he's
as like his what he does, like the whole woodworking thing that Ron
yeah, the
Swanson
woodworking
does
and
is all
stuff,
on
but
him. His political
he's
opinions are different,
right.
but he is that kind of person though. Like
Yeah, I mean,
he's he's a man's man.
yeah,
So
this is true. Listen, if it wasn't for Parks and Rec, we wouldn't know who's Nick's. Well, actually, I know who Nick Offerman is from George Lopez show
okay,
because in the George Lopez show, he was Benny's boyfriend, which is George Lopez's mom in the show.
okay. Yeah, to anybody who is asking, is it worth it?
Yes,
Yes, it
it
is.
is. That's probably going to be the most expensive bottle that I will say is actually worth it that I've had.
Yeah,
And that is the most expensive whiskey that I've ever drank.
yeah.
I've had a couple of $80 bottles, and actually, yeah, it's worth it for the price.
Yeah, I'd say it's worth it.
I
It
mean, I
just
hate to say that too because I mean,
like even if they just said,
really,
even if they took out the Offerman edition and just put Lagavulin Isla single malt Scotch finished in Guinness casks, 11 years or aged 11 years,
yeah,
without his name, it's still worth it.
yeah, it is. See, that's the problem with like I have a problem with how expensive some whiskeys are,
Yeah.
but at the same time, I do know that time is money,
Hmm.
and 11 years that's a long time to sit on a product.
Yeah, I mean, I think their 16 year locally for us is the same price as this is 115, but
I like the
this
way
is
you
an
said that.
11. What for us?
Me think
Me think I said that? Oh fuck, I don't
yes.
know. I didn't post. Um,
Mm,
no. Um, but no, because it is an 11 year single malt made by Lagavulin. That's 11 years they had to dedicate to that. Then they had to get with Guinness and transport it from Scotland
well, not
to
even
Ireland, which isn't that much, but
Well,
still have to carry it over.
Either that or they had to
or
carry it over the freaking barrels over to Lagavulin.
either way, traveling had to happen, and that takes time. That takes money.
Yes.
And
There's money.
I don't know how long it was finished in it for. It doesn't say that, but
Probably, I mean,
it was long enough to at least
so
get the flavor of
most
it.
of the finishes I've seen are at least 6 months.
Yeah.
So, I mean, that's 11 years, 6 months, or was it 10 and a half years aged and then 6 months in Guinness barrels?
I'm pretty sure this is like I said, I think this is the same one from the original Offerman edition.
Finished in Guinness.
Lagavulin.
What?
But no, the original Offerman edition was an 11-year Lagavulin. And then I think this is the same one that they just took that and finished it in Guinness casks.
Yeah, but you never know though.
It doesn't say, but
It can't. I mean, it's not
that's
the
my
same 11
interpretation
year,
of it.
but
No,
maybe
I don't
Nick
know. Yeah.
Offerman thinks that their 11 year is probably their better.
Yeah,
So,
I know that like I said, I don't know if it is a true 11-year before it gets finished, or if it's 11 years and then it gets finished, or
yeah,
it turns 11 as it's getting finished.
right, and that's.
But I believe that it from his last edition of Lagavulin was an 11-year Lagavulin. I do
Right.
know that for a fact. So my thinking is with those two things, with his two offerings, that a portion of that original batch got sent to Guinness.
Yes.
Or got aged or finished in Guinness casks. That's just my opinion. I don't really know. It doesn't. There's no real info on that. That's all just opinion or speculation or whatever you want to call it.
Yeah, I mean, who knows?
Ramblings.
We're always rambling.
Always rambling. I was born a rambling man.
So I was thinking after we're done here in the podcast of possibly trying to play some Call of Duty. What do you think?
I'm all right with that.
If anybody wants to join us and who's in the chat, let us know. No? Okay.
All right.
With that being said,
I don't know who the dear lady is. Sorry, I'm reading. I just got to read in the comments section.
yeah, wait, who is the dear lady? I don't know if Stump's still here or not.
I don't either. Then we'll
Probably
interview
not.
Stump when he wants to do it, and
Yes.
when we figure out what he wants to do an episode with.
Yes. Listen, I'll have to. Well, actually, so I have something to send to Stump.
A potato.
No, I have something to send to Stump, so I'll have to get more and give you some, and we'll have to do that for a podcast.
Okay.
Because I mean, it's sitting there. I just got to have time to go down to the fucking post office to send it out.
Yeah.
Ranch water. Well, it's not ranch water because it's not tequila. So it is. I told him about it, and I told him I was gonna send him some. So I made him up a couple of little bottles and was gonna send it out, and I haven't sent it out yet. It is Topo Chico seltzer water, or just regular Topo Chico water, seltzer water.
Mm-hmm.
The Arbor Fildy Scotch,
Mm-hmm.
and some of my homemade habanero habanero simple syrup.
Nice.
Or is it ghost pepper simple syrup?
Okay.
Not habanero, ghost peppers.
Either one sounds good.
And no, this shit's fucking. And there's specific instructions for the simple syrup. because you will light your ass on fire and shit fire for a week with the simple syrup.
Hmm.
It is that hot. And those are coming to the what the fuck are you doing? You
Thought I had a
searching?
sneeze. Thought I had a
Oh,
sneeze. I was muting.
and
I have
we're
two
gonna have
channels on mute.
recipes coming soon on the website for uh like cordials and simple syrups homemade. It's not cheaper to make them yourself. Well, actually, it is cheaper because you can make a lot. But they taste so much better. Lime, lemon cordials, simple syrups.
Well, that in your control.
Yeah, exactly. Simple syrups. We're gonna have those recipes coming up on the website soon. We're gonna have our favorite cocktails coming up on the website as well.
Mm-hmm.
And that's another thing we're gonna get into the podcast is cocktails and just things and stuff.
Stuff and things,
We're gonna be stuffing things.
No, stuff and things. Like that's where Ron Swanson gets all of his stuff and things.
Things and stuff.
Things and stuff.
So, but with that being said, we're out.
Yeah. Later.
Later. Don't forget to check out grandandbarley.com.
Pick up some merch.
All of our social media places, all of our podcasts. And don't forget to check us out on TikTok
TikTok.
at Grain Barley.
Get those 15-second reviews.
Instagram at GBcast. Cast. And yeah. We out.
Later.
Peace.